Welcome back, casual gardeners. I've got garlic scapes. So this video is all about that. Garlic scapes are going to come on late May, early June, and they are essentially the flower of your garlic getting ready to grow. The conventional wisdom is that you should remove your garlic scapes pretty soon because they're going to take energy away from forming that big bulb. I haven't been able to find anything that contradicts that, so it's time to pick some garlic scapes. The best time to pick your garlic scapes is after they've grown up and formed one loop. They're kind of curly, and that's kind of cool. This year, I'm going to be leaving one unharvested garlic scape on each variety of garlic because I want to see how accurate the garlic witch method of determining that it's time to harvest garlic really is. So according to the garlic witch method, you leave a garlic scape alone, and when it has come up and straightened completely, that is your signal that it's time to pick the garlic. It's different from the looking at the leaves method of determining garlic readiness, and I'm a little bit intrigued by it. Garlic scapes are completely edible, and they taste like garlic, which if you're a garlic fan, you probably are if you're growing this stuff, is excellent news. I know a common question is, what do I do with these scapes now that I've picked them? And I want to answer that question for you at least a little bit. So here's a garlic scape that's about ready to go. You can see it's got one curl in it, and here's the end here. You can usually just kind of come in and snap them off. Garlic scape. If you're not comfortable snapping them off, you can use a clean knife to do it. Oh man, this smells so good. Super excited. Garlic scapes are one of my favorite times of the year. It's a sign of the coming harvest. It's an early payoff for having planted the garlic. It is tremendously fun. My wife and I just always look forward to it. I've noticed that my garlic varieties didn't all put up scapes at the same time. I'm seeing scapes just beginning on my Paradise Purple, while the Music and the Italian Giants scapes are ready to be harvested today. So I am going to need to come back and grab my Paradise Purple scapes. Only the hardneck varieties of garlic will give you scapes. So if you're growing in a warmer zone like zone 8 or 9, this is going to be less common for you because you may not have enough chill hours where you live to grow hardneck garlic. Those of us growing in cooler zones get these super special garlic scape treat. I think it's time for us to take these inside and process them for storage. Also, I'm hungry. I'm going to put some of this in my breakfast. Welcome to my kitchen. The first step when dealing with garlic scapes is I'm just going to dice them. How fine you dice them is really up to you. Once they're diced, you can eat them raw right away. These can be good as an addition to salads if you like a little spiciness in your salad. These do taste a little bit like raw garlic, so if you are averse to the raw garlic flavor, you are not going to want to put scapes in your salad. If you want something fun and unusual to just kind of dress up your sandwich, you can put these on a cold sandwich or I guess a hot sandwich. So right off the bat, there are lots of ways to dress this up, and I use the whole scape, including the bit that would have become a flower. There's no rule that says you have to chop your garlic scapes. I'm just doing this so that they store in less space and they are easier to work with later. I've found that once I've diced them up, they will last for up to 2 to 3 weeks in their container in my refrigerator. So I've got a month of goodness to look forward to unless we eat them a lot faster than that. This task would be a lot easier if they weren't so curly, but once they're not curly, they're going to be a little bit too woody to enjoy eating them. So here we are. Well, it looks like I guesstimated the size of the container I would need pretty well. Now let's make some breakfast, because all of this delicious garlic smell made me really hungry. Of course, if you do not eat butter, you can substitute your favorite cooking oil. I'm not going to tell you how to cook your food. Scrambled eggs don't take very long to cook, so I'm just going to be dropping my garlic scapes on a little bit early so that they can have time to mellow out a little bit under the heat. Let's do about that many. I wish you could smell this video. A lot of the flavor components in garlic, and thus garlic scapes, are oil soluble. So by cooking them first in the butter, I'm drawing a lot of those out, and that's going to improve the flavor of my eggs. All of the cooking channels will tell you that you should not crack your eggs open like this, but that's how I learned how to do it, guys. Deal with it. In terms of using scapes in your cooking, you can use them anywhere you would use regular garlic. So you can put these in soups and stews. You can put them in fried dishes. I'm thinking I might want to try baking them into some sourdough bread, because I think garlic sourdough bread would be a fantastic treat. Because I'm a freak who likes goat cheese, I'm going to drop a little bit of that in there as well. This breakfast is going to give me lots of energy to tackle the perennial weeds that are coming up in my pathways in my garden. So that's my whole plan for today, which would be a very boring video, so I'm glad I've got this to share with you instead. All right, here we are. A nice hearty breakfast to get me through the rest of my big day of gardening. Man, I've been looking forward to this since last year. Well, thank you for joining me in my kitchen. I hope you have a wonderful day in your own.